that seed, and then God's timing is going to bloom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time clicking on this channel, welcome. Welcome to Lakeisha Sexy 40 Plus channel. To my OGs, welcome, sexy. So y'all see, this is something different. This is a new series that I'm starting. I'm starting here on my channel. I wanted to do a little something different to be more transparent with my audience, with my community. My community is growing, and I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so very much. Thank you. Thank you for all the love. However, I thought I owed it to my sexy crew, my community, to get a little more deep, be a little more transparent here. Even though I feel like I'm one of the most authentic people in this world, yes, this world, literally, I do hold back a lot on my Sunday vlogs. If you don't know, I do Sunday vlogs. Every Sunday I do lifestyle content. I bring days of my life to YouTube. And even though I feel like I'm very authentic and I'm really actually showing you what's going on, well, parts of what's going on in my life, I still hold back. And in this series, I'm not holding back. In this series, we're going to get really transparent here. I'm actually calling the series May Reflection. Next month, June Reflection. The next month, July Reflection is going to continue to be a series for the rest of this year, sexy. I actually should have started in the beginning of the year. However, it's never too late to start. So I'm choosing to start this June, first Wednesday of every month, which is this June. I'm starting a series called What Life is Teaching Me. And I'm going to do a reflection of the month that just passed, every first Wednesday of the month. So if you haven't subscribed by now, if this is your first time clicking, hit that red button, join the sexy crew. I'm really going to dig deep into what I've been going through. And when I tell you, girl, I've been going through a month. I had a hard month, I must say. As a mother, I had a hard month. So I didn't want to bring that to my Sunday vlog. And I feel like my Sunday vlogs are just fun, and we going to do some affordable shopping, some luxuries sometimes. We going off to date night. We speaking about that fragrance that I love, But here in this series, we're going to dig deep. You're going to hear New York City vibes because I live in New York City. And yeah, we're going to reflect. We're going to do a monthly reflection. That's what we're doing here in this series. So without me keep chatting, keep talking, we're going to get right into this. I do have things jotted down, sexy. I did jot down things. So you see me looking off sometimes. I'm trying to keep up to what I want to speak about this month. I had to dig really deep, and honestly, I'm not going to even lie, I'm still holding back. And the only reason why I'm holding back is because I have to protect. I have to protect the people that I love. That's the only reason. But I truly believe it's going to come out in this series. Because I'm holding it as much as I can. I truly believe it's going to come out in this series. But I do have a notebook and a pad here. Things that I've been jotting down for the last few days to speak about for the month of May. So I have bullets. I have different bullets. And the first bullet is going to be what happened in the month of May? What have I learned in the month of May? What am I leaving behind in the month of May? What am I taking into June? And then I'm going to just close out for my sexy crew, right? So we're going to start with what happened in the month of May. What I've been learning from life and the month of May, right? Life is teaching me that life has been teaching me, but specifically May has been teaching me that I don't have to have it all. I don't have to have all the answers. It has been teaching me to keep moving forward no matter what. I had to keep reminding myself this past May to keep moving forward no matter what. Showing up for myself, keep showing up for myself even when I feel pulled down. Keep showing up for myself so I can be able to show up for others, so I can be able to show up for my family. I had to show up for myself even when I was feeling drained, even when I was feeling defeated. I had to still show up. So May has definitely taught me how to show up no matter what I'm going through. I also spent May thinking about family and my future. I worried about my children, which I feel like as a mother, you always going to worry about your children. But I have been worrying about my children, especially when it comes down to their mental health and the life choices that they make. I've been kind of concerning myself a little more about that in the month of May. I continue to work on my YouTube channel and trying to understand what content resonates with my community that I'm growing, if that makes sense. I really care about my community now. So even though I started vlogging to keep the memories here, I've really grown to love content creation. I've really grown to love the community I'm building here on this channel. So I worry about that. And the month of May, I have been worrying about it a little more than usual. Because like I said, I do want my content to resonate with people. I've been focusing on self-care in the month of May. I've been focusing on fitness in the month of May. I also have been trying new things, new restaurants in the month of May. All while being a fiance, a mother, a daughter, a grandma, a friend, a caregiver. Some days, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna front. Some days felt so heavy that all I wanted to do was sleep. But I didn't. I kept showing up. I kept getting up. And not just for others, but for myself. For myself. What I learned from the month of May. I learned that I can't carry everyone else's journey on my shoulders. I can't I can love my children, and I can love them deeply. I can support them. I definitely pray for them. And I will always be there for them. I will always be there for them when they need me. But one thing I can't do, I can't live their lives for them. I also learned that growth doesn't always happen with huge milestones. Sometimes growth looks like you just continuing to show up for yourself, continuing to try, continuing to do it is growth. Even when I don't see immediate results. Because sometimes I can focus on immediate results and you feel like, oh, I'm working my ass off, I'm uploading every Sunday. Why am I this is an example, but it's a true example. Why my numbers is not going up? Why am I gaining more subscribers? And I'm being so consistent. Just because I'm not seeing huge, loud results, there are results. And I have to look and tap in and stop and be like, girl, you have a whole community here that's waiting for you to upload every Sunday. That is growth. You know? Yeah. That's what I've learned in the month of May, Sexy. What am I leaving behind? I thought long and hard about this, right? I thought long and hard about the outline. And when you learn, you must leave things behind or you didn't learn. Like, why are you still feeling that way, Keisha? Why are you still feeling like you're working so hard and it's no growth? Girl, you do have growth. You have a whole community here. So what I'm leaving behind is the idea that I'm behind in life. I'm leaving behind comparing my journey to others. It might seem like someone has more and like, oh, why I don't have this. But their journey is for them. My journey is for me. And I'm leaving that behind. Thinking that way, feeling that way, I'm leaving that behind. Like, I can't compare my journey to others. So I'm leaving that behind. I'm also leaving behind the pressure I have for everything to always be okay. So everything to always be figured out. Like, even before doing this video, I'm like, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to have everything figured out. In order for me to take the next step, in order for me to sit here and film, I felt like I had to have everything figured out. And I don't. So I'm leaving that behind in May. I'm going to leave that behind and I'm just going to film. And I'm just going to be real with my sexy crew. I'm just going to talk to my sexy crew. And the numbers go up, they go up. If the numbers don't, they don't. However, I know when it's my time, it's going to be my time. So I'm leaving that behind thinking that I can't take the next step until everything is perfect. Girl, everything don't have to be perfect. So, yeah, we're going to leave that in May. Yeah, we're going to leave that in May. So, I'm taking my faith. I'm tapping all the way in, right? my consistency, my gratitude into June. We tapping all the way into June with faith, consistency, gratitude, being grateful. I'm taking the belief that every video matters. Doesn't matter if I get 2,000 likes, if I get 200 likes, if I get 10 views, if I get 10,000 views. Every video matters. Every conversation matters. Every step forward counts. It takes confidence to create content. It takes confidence to create content. I have to be proud of myself just for that. Not everybody can sit in front of a camera and be as authentic and as transparent as content creators do while they sit here in front of this camera. Not everybody can do that. So I'm definitely proud of myself for even being able to grow with my content. Being able to put content here on YouTube. I'm taking the confidence to create content that feels authentic to me. That's what I'm taking into June, sexy. That's what I'm taking into June. So, this reflection of May, I would say life is teaching me that progress isn't always loud. Sometimes progress looks like showing up over and over and over again. Keep trying again and again. Loving my family through difficult seasons at times. Trusting, you know what it's doing? You know what it's doing is trusting. I have a good one. It's trusting that the seed I've planted today will bloom when the time is right. When God's timing is right. I don't know. I'm planting that seed, and then God's timing is gonna bloom. So those are the things that I will be taking from May and taking into June. I like this series. I actually feel like talking to my sexy crew is therapeutic. And this is the first video. This is the first video of this series. What life is teaching me. The reflection of the past months. I will be sharing here in this series. And I hope y'all like this. I'm really going to be transparent. I have, when I say I have some things to talk to y'all about. And in this series, I'm gonna dive in. This is the first video. I'm trying not to go all the way in yet, but I will be diving in to this series and to my content to let my sexy crew know that I am human. I'm an everyday girl. I still live in the projects. I'm a caregiver, personal assistant for work. I'm a mother. I'm a fiance. I love nice things. I love fragrance. I love smelling good. I love aromatherapy. And yeah, we're going to get deep. So if you haven't by now, if you haven't hit that red button and subscribe, go ahead, girl. Subscribe to the channel. Help me out. I'm going to need some answers to a lot of questions that I've been sitting with. And maybe you can help me. Maybe you know someone that can help me. And yeah, I'm going to leave it like that, sexy, for this first video of this series. I love my sexy crew always. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. comment down below. And yeah, I'll see my sexy crew in next month's series. However, I do upload every Sunday. If you didn't know, I upload every Sunday, Days of My Life, New York City vlogs. So yeah, come back this Sunday, and yeah, I'll see my sexy crew again for this series the first Wednesday of June. I'm sorry, the first Wednesday of July. I'll see my sexy crew the first Wednesday of July for this new series. I love my sexy crew. Y'all already know the vibes. Blessings.
Trying to show you the diversity he has and his ability to provide, the diversity he has and his ability to show up. You see, my God is not a God that has to follow the same pattern. What he did for you, he don't have to do for me.